the definite integral of this function here. So integral from -1 to 2 of exponential 2x plus x dx, okay? So definite integral meaning that now we have a range, we have an interval in which we are working, okay? So that it's going to give us a definite answer. We got that? So a number that we're going to get. And then in this case, we need that number, if it's a decimal number, to be 2 decimal places. All right? So let's go for it. Now we have a function which is set up to be the composite of 2 functions, correct? So that's exponential 2x, then plus x. So what we can do is to find the integral of this one here, and then find the integral of x, okay? So let's go for it. So this one is equal to, then we have, what is the integral of exponential 2x? So we're going to use the formula here. Simple as that. So integral of exponential ax dx is equal to what? 1 over a times exponential ax. So in this case, it's going to give us what? It's going to give us exponential 2x over 2. Okay? Or 1 over 2 times exponential 2x. Same thing. All right? Then that is plus, what is the integral of x here? We know how to deal with this one already. So this is an invisible 1 there. So we're just going to have to add 1 to the power. So that will give us what? X power 2 over the same thing at the bottom, which is 2 as well. And then, of course, we have it to the range -1 to +2. We good? All right, let's go. So now we're going to apply the range, okay? So always the upper one, so we have the lower and then the upper number. So we always go with the upper number first. So that means we're going to substitute x with +2. So that means what? That'll be exponential 2. Then instead of having x, there's another 2 there. Over 2 plus, same thing here. So instead of x, we're going to have 2 again, and then power 2 over 2. Once we have that, what do we do? Minus automatically. We always do the upper number, whatever we get, minus the lowest, number there, right? So that's minus. So what's going to happen? So we go for this one here. So it's going to be exponential 2 power -1 over 2 plus, all right, so what's happening there? -1 power 2 over 2. That's what we get, all right? So this one is equal to what? So this one is equal to exponential 2 times 2 is 4 over 2 plus 2 to the second power. 2 times 2, which is 4 over 2, all right? Then minus what's happening here. Okay, I can carry the brackets for now, all right? So that we have this case here, exponential what? 2 times -1 is -2 over 2 plus -1 to the second power is what? It's -1 times -1, which is +1. So that is 1 over 2. Okay? We can continue here. So now we can remove the parentheses, okay? There's nothing to combine together, so that's exponential 4 over 2 plus 4 over 2, which is what? Which is 2. All right? 4 divided by 2 is 2. Then minus what's happening here. So every term here we change signs to the opposite. So this is a positive here will become negative because of the subtraction sign. So that'll be minus exponential -2 over 2. And then this one also is going to be minus half. All right? So any like terms that we have, we're going to combine them together. Okay? As we can see, exponential 4 over 2 is different than exponential -2 over 2. So we are not going to combine them together. We don't need to do that. So what can we do? We can just put them one next to the other one. So it's exponential 4 over 2 minus exponential -2 over 2. And then that is what? So now 2 minus half. What is 2 minus half? So we got $2 or 2 euros, and then we take away 50 cents out of it. We end up with 1 and 50 cents $1.50 or €1.50, right? €1.50. So that will give us, so that's plus. So instead of having 1.5, so we can just say 3/2 in this case. But now, let's don't forget, we need our answers into decimal numbers. So that means we're going to have to use our calculators in order to get the exponential answers, right? So let's go for it. So exponential 4, then we divide that by 2, okay? And then we need to keep them into 2 decimal places here, okay? So our answers are going to be 2 decimal places. So this one is going to give us what, 27, then 0.30 with 2 decimal places, okay? So you guys can, of course, work it out as well to see what you're going to get, right? Minus, so what's going to happen here? So this one's going to give us 0.07 for 2 decimal places, okay? Because actually the answer is 0.067667, continuing, but, 2 decimal places, that give us 0.07. And then, of course, 3/2 is 3 divided by 2, which is 1.5. All right? So now we can just put all these numbers together. So we have 27.3 or 30 minus 0.07, then plus 1.5. So we end up with 28.73. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we get, as a number, 2 decimal places here. Now, this is not quite the exact number, so we can put it as, so once we put that sign, that means it's approximation, okay? So that's like, it's very close to it. Now, somebody else who dealt with this problem also, and then get all the numbers, on this side, and then before doing 2 decimal places, combining them to 2 decimal places, may have a little different answer than the one that we have here, okay? But this is also close enough, all right? So thank you. It's not a bad problem. It's not difficult. It's just a matter of taking time, step by step, all right? So as we always say, CPR, so that means get the concept, practice, and then repeat. All right? Thank you.